Hey guys, Serge here. October 4th, Monday. Alright, quick video. We're going to talk about Australia. In Australia, we're putting shrimps on the barbie. I know I suck. Don't start typing. Alright, if you go to DuckDuckGo and you punch Australia. Now, just to put everything in context, let's start here, okay? This is Australia. Western Australia, Northern Territory, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales. Like, pretty big, right? It takes about a fifth of it. Alright, cool. New South Wales PM, the Prime Minister, the witch there, she had to resign. She got caught in that ICAC, that International Anti-Corruption Commission, whatever it's called in Australia. And she got caught in there. And they're investigating her, and she had to resign. And she said it. I don't want to, but I have to. Ha ha. That's because they got something on her ass. Now, you would figure, seeing that, well, let's go back here, seeing that New South Wales is like that big out of Australia, and Australia is not like, you know, a pimple on the ass of a bull there. I mean, it's a hell of a big continent. It's a big country. It's a large economy. A fifth of it is caught up, embroiled in a scam regarding some companies that would have paid to push forth a certain agenda. Ouch! And we all know what I'm talking about. All right, so I said this, all that preamble, sorry to take long, but it's to show you something. If you go on DuckDuckGo, as you see right there, and you punch Australia and then you click news, you'd figure somewhere, and I dare you, go try it right now, somewhere in the first full page, before you reach the bottom, where it tells you that you have to load more info, you would figure that somewhere in there, the info about the PM of New South Wales having resigned would be somewhere in there. No? Because some stuff is 2 days ago. That news has been on for the last 3 days. So you'd figure it's there, but it's not. Ha! Why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because when you go on Australia will talk about this, but watch how cool this. Australia's blah blah overreaction could come to U.S. Oh! What do we say about that? Australia, travel. Prime Minister Scott Morrison reveals plan to reopen international borders to fully citizens. Alright. Let's watch that shit fall to crap very, very, very soon with the ICAC. I don't know what the hell is going on. But watch this now. If you take that same DuckDuckGo, same thing, but now you punch New South Wales and you click news, now the news comes out about New South Wales being in a shithole and all hell breaking loose. Now the news comes out. Why didn't it come out when I punched Australia? If, let's say, Texas was undertaking, like implementing secession proceedings right now, let's say, I'm just, pretend. If Texas was doing that right now, and you were in another country, and you were to punch U.S. secession, you're going to tell me that Texas seceding from the U.S. wouldn't come up somewhere in the first page? For real? It would be like everywhere. Why isn't it? Because they want to hide it. Now, who knows New South Wales? Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people knew what NSW stands for. So, unless you know exactly what to punch to get, what to type in to get the info you want, yeah, they're going to plaster you with all kinds of bullshit. Now, let's read some fun news. New South Wales politics and amazing turmoil, Chris Kenny. That's this host of Sky News. Here's the fun part. I'm not going to play the video. Go watch it. It's on msn.com/en-au. Go watch it. Look here. Third Liberal Premier falls to ICAC. That's the anti-corruption thingamajig there. Third Liberal Premier. Liberal, for you Americans, is a Democrat. So that's the third Democrat Premier. So, to fall to ICAC. Why is that? Well, let's watch this here. This gentleman here. All right. This gentleman that we can't see his face. I'll just... Here, let me mute the sound so we can't see. We can't hear. But here you can see his beautiful face. There it is. A real honor to serve people of New South Wales. Badilado resigns as New South Wales Deputy Premier. Oh. Wait a second. He resigned. Now's the good time to resign. I'm Deputy Premier. I could be Premier very soon, especially since she had to resign. I mean, I could step up in the big shoes, and then I could be Premier of whatever else, and, leader of the world. No. He's about 45, 48, maybe 50, looking healthy, good-looking guy. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to resign. I didn't even read the whole story. I don't give a shit. Another one caught in the goddamn trap. Snap, snap, snap. There you go. The people are pushing back. Stop listening to the news. They're bullshitting. They're in fear mode right now. Panic mode. You know when you're on the sub and you hear that because the water's coming in? That's where they're at right now. Trust me. That's why the push is getting more intense. That's why the insanity is growing. Now watch. I made a video, and I'm going to link it down below. Non-violent protest. Watch what happened in Calgary. Calgary decided, after the bullshit that happened in Alberta with the lawsuit, I don't know what happened with that. I try to find info, and it's like non-existent. But with the lawsuit that happened, then all of a sudden, the case is spiked because somebody was, questioning the narrative. So they passed a law. If you ain't got the passport to show that you've been medicinated, you can't come into public places because you're a danger. All right, they are allowed on the street, though. Well, watch this, and I'll link this video at the bottom. I'll just show a small clip. As you can see, a lot of phase diapers. Not. There you go. Now think about it. As they go up, look here. This is all this here is a terrace outside. This is like the front terrace where they have their customers. Let's go back just for a sec. Look carefully. Ain't nobody on the terrace. Nobody. Everybody's out in the street. So all these guys are paying taxes. They're paying this. They're paying that. They wanted to bend over and be fucked in the ass by the goobers. Yeah, okay, we'll comply. It's up to them as an association to get together and say, yeah, no. Yeah, business-wise, it's not a good move, and we're not really going to get into it. So we hired a bunch of lawyers, and we're going to keep you busy. They have the resources to do this because they have associations. Up to them to put their associations to task. They don't. Leave it to the people. No problem. Here's what the people are doing. There you go. You see anything violent here? There you go. Oh, the guy's vaping. Oh, shit. Out in public. Huh? There. There you go, Calgary. A big fat finger in your face. And all these restaurateurs that are sitting on empty. Look on the right. Bam. Not a soul on the terrace outside. Oh, goodness gracious. Talk about burn. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I've played the whole video. I didn't want to. It's Austin Wayne, and I'm going to link it at the bottom. Awesome video. Thank you for sharing, Austin. Thank you for sharing. So see, people, hey, when you see that, I will not comply. Doesn't mean, hey, I don't agree with you. Take your baseball bat out and hit the guy upside the head. Nah. You know what it means? It means do what you gotta do not to play the game. And this is what the people did. Who's the winner here? Well, not the restaurateurs. They're not winning shit right now. The grocery stores are the winners because all these are picnics. So unless you had food trucks parked at it, because this looked like a closed street, unless you had, food trucks parked at cross streets or something, most of the people here are eating picnic food and blah, blah, blah. So these guys are getting burnt, getting laughed at big time. Hey, imagine right in front of your restaurant, right on the other side of the gate of your terrace you have outside, that you pay money, you pay bucks to be able to use that part of the sidewalk. You complied with Goober request. All right. People said, yeah, we don't agree. You go ahead. It's cool. Like, we got nothing against you. We just don't agree. So, we'll just sit here and have our little picnic. So there you go, guys. Many ways to skin a cat. Many ways to skin a cat. Cheers. Sorry, Joe.